I don't think I'm quite ready for a shaved head. I don't know if I could. Oh, maybe I could. Actually, I don't know, shaved head might not be that terrible. Hello. So, I'm going to be cutting my hair. This is the current situation. I basically have been having a bit of hair loss around the front, and every time I brush or wash or do nothing, my hair keeps falling out. So I decided to kind of try and chop quite a bit off, just so that when it does fall out it's not as frustrating and upsetting. I'm not quite sure how to describe the length, because like there's some here which was a fringe, and there's some here which was not a fringe. Don't know. It's very, very fine. I've always had very, very fine hair anyway, so the longer my hair gets with fine hair, it tends to get scraggly, it tends to break a lot no matter how much I condition it. Every time I have a bath or a shower, or just, like I say, just brushing my hair, it comes out. So I'm just like so sick of all this hair everywhere. And I'm not quite at like shaving my head stage. I just want to go shorter, because I think that would just make a huge difference to it. I've had short hair in the past. I had a pixie cut a couple of times. I've had short like bobs a few times. I like any length hair on me really. So I don't, it's not like I've never had short hair before and I'm like, oh god. But it's cutting it myself that's the scary bit. I'm just gonna give it a go and see what happens. So anyway, enough rambling. I'm gonna just get going and cut this bad boy. I'm gonna have to think about how I'm gonna proceed, because I know obviously it's not even, but I don't know whether to layer it. Let me have a think, because I know there's gonna be some kind of layering. I just need to know how. I've kept this bit there because I want to decide what to do with that at the end, because I might do like a side fringe. I could keep it all the same length as the rest of it. I don't know yet. I just want to see how it looks. So I'm kind of left that to the end just because I can't be asked to deal with it right now. Now that I'm able to take this length off, I can see better kind of what I'm going to do next. So I'm just going to pause right now and decide my next step. It took me a long time, but I got where I wanted to be. So yeah, I didn't like the bob. I don't like bobs. I don't know why. I just don't like, I don't know, but this is much more what I was like aiming for. It's not perfect, obviously, and I'm kind of scared to like show you the back, but I will. But it's just, it feels so good to get rid of all that hair. It feels like it's a nice little fresh start. I don't know, I just absolutely love it. It's very choppy. It's not quite great at the back, obviously, because I've never cut my hair this short on my own before, but considering that is the case, I'm pretty happy with it. I still need to style it and kind of do some zhuzhing up with it, but for an initial cut, I'm really, really happy, and this is exactly the sort of thing I needed. Just kind of get all that dead hair off, and then as I continue to possibly lose more hair based on my skin situation, then at least it's shorter, you know, it's not long hair coming out, it's shorter hair, and I can kind of cope with that a little bit better. My hair is an absolute mess, look how thin it is. As you can see, it's post-shower, and I've got this like balm that you can use to like remove the flakes. So the flakes have now gone, but obviously my hair is balding at the front. I do still think I should shave it, but I have some doubts about shaving my head. So the longer I can knot, the better. But the more I look at it, the more I think it would just be easier to shave it. But yeah. Obviously the hair is thinning somewhat. You can see where the actual hair thickness is versus the thinness at the front. Obviously this was my original hairline, so this thickness was here. It's not now, as you can see. I look like, I try and think that it actually looks kind of cool, but I don't, obviously it's not cool at all. I try and think of how it might look with a shaved head. I don't know, like if I ever wear a wig, which I think I will try and do more and more, because this ain't happening. So if I, you know, when I put a wig cap on, I see how my head would look like bald, and it's like, it is quite jarring. It is quite a shock still, but it's clearly the way it's going. If it's not going to suddenly grow long overnight, so there's going to be a while that even if it does get better and it grows back, it's still going to be short compared to the rest of it. So there's that. So I think I'd have to do a proper actual pixie cut with some clippers at least, or just shave the other off. So at some point I'm gonna get some clippers, because even if I just go pixie route, I still need the clippers to maintain that look. And I love a pixie, to be fair. If I can just about, you know, disguise this enough to have a pixie cut, then great, because I do like a pixie cut. Here is the current hair situation. Now obviously I've been wearing a wig cap all day, so that explains this, which is where the wig cap was sitting. And I have just worked out and had like a very quick shower, but basically this is the regrowth. So my widow's peak is now coming back. I've got hair around the sides again, which is nice. Like I say, there's bits where it's sitting funny, but generally I'm really pleased with how it's growing back. It's growing back curly in some places, like on the top it kind of goes a little bit woo. And this is like after a few rounds of shaving my head. Like the first time it started growing back really patchy, and sort of really random and outwards rather than sort of across my head. It just kind of went out and up. It's getting there. I'll do a turn. In terms of scalp, it's mostly better. There's a couple little bit like right on the crown that just aren't quite 100%, but the shampoo that I'm using is really helping. I use it every day. I'll put a link in the description. It's called Dermax shampoo. It's made by the same people that do the Dermal 500 like soaps and stuff like that. Yeah, that's helped so much. I've got that on prescription, and I use it once a day. I'll probably keep shaving it for now, just because I'm wearing wigs and I quite like having the option to have, you know, pixie cut one day and then long hair the next, or like mid-length the next, and, you know, blonde one day, brunette one day. I like that. It's exciting. It's like, oh, you know, when you pick your outfit for the day, or you're going out somewhere and you're excited about what you're going to wear. I get that every day now, where I'm like, oh, what hair should I put on? And it's like, it's just a really nice feeling. It boosted my confidence no end, like hugely, compared to where I was before. Like I feel like I'm myself again. So that's amazing. I'm really happy with how it's growing back, and I know that it could all happen all over again. I'm really hoping it doesn't. Is there any touch wood? Eventually I might grow it back, like full my own hair, but at the minute I quite like the flexibility of having short hair and then, you know, putting wigs on and stuff. It's fun. So yeah, this is my current situation. Definitely a lot different to what it was like this time last year. So I'm very grateful for where I am right now. I'm very grateful that I've got a dermatologist that's now on the case and is fighting my corner. My GP was not helpful at all, but at least I have a specialist, so they can help me. And my dermatologist nurse in particular as well, she is incredible. In terms of being responsive and caring, and just a really nice lady. So I'm very, very, you know, little shout out to the dermatologist department at Peterborough City Hospital. Thank you. But anyway, that's my latest update in terms of my hair. I'll probably do another update at some point. But yeah, this is where we are right now in August 2021. And then who knows where we'll be. I might do a few videos about my wigs, you know, specifically about my wigs, and show you some of them, and maybe even review them. I don't know. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. But yeah, that's it for now. I'll see you very, very soon.